Hey, it's Jason Pearson here, and I got Jessie here from Lincoln, Nebraska, and she's decided to take my running training to become a better runner and also increase her fitness, become a faster runner too. Jessie, are you there?
I am.
Okay, great. So Jessie, and you also did my nutrition program too, which you had amazing results with that, and cured your health problems. I think it all got better, and you decided to I asked you about running, because on that program I could just give you a generalized program as far as just some little fitness to do just to maintain yourself every day. Or you can come on my running program where you can actually become more competitive, get faster. I know you were a runner before, also, and you chose to do that. And so, initially before you started the running training program, were you skeptical at all, or did you, maybe wondering if I knew what I was talking about or what I was talking about running? What did you think about that before you started?
Yeah, well, what I found is that everybody who runs or thinks they run or tries to run, everybody is their own expert and everybody has an opinion, and me being one of them from the past, I thought I knew everything even though I didn't. And it's hard to, at least for me, to listen to somebody else to tell me what to do. And, because you can go on Google and Google this, that, and the other and find 100 different ways to do it. And so it's really hard to find what works or to trust people. So I was a little unsure at first.
Oh, good. Oh, great. And so then we started going ahead. We started running and stuff too. And you've done some running, some races in the past. I think you've done some 5Ks, half marathon that you've done. And I don't know if you've done some 10Ks or not. I know you've done those. So you've done those and stuff in the past, and so you weren't completely new to it. And so come on to the running training. What was your experience in the first, when we're getting started, when I was telling you what to do initially?
Initially, it was a little hard for me because I am somebody who likes to just jump both feet and swim, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and run 10 miles today because why not? Mm-hmm. And so it was hard at first to just walk and take it slow. But again, I just was trusting you because it wasn't working for me before because I was always injured or sore. And I may have completed those races, but barely. And I'm competitive by nature, so it got to a point too where it was like I don't want to just barely finish.
Absolutely. So we started doing some of our training and getting you running, and on probably a weekly basis. I think you might have been, as we're getting going here, and I like to slowly introduce things to the body. But after a little bit we get going pretty good. But did you notice your fitness increasing on a weekly basis?
I did, and it was unbelievable. I had to I remember a couple of times when I would hit some PRs, I had to check the app on my phone, is this for real? And I would look at it 5 times because I couldn't even believe that it was increasing, and it was increasing that fast.
So you're hitting PRs in our training, and we weren't even in the races yet.
Right.
That's great. So you're doing that, you're getting faster, and it wasn't like you're just getting a few seconds faster. I mean, you're getting considerably faster. And was it, with the training I gave you, was it hard? Was it, it's different things out there. I mean, was it hard to get faster the way I did it?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's kind of crazy. I mean, some of the workouts maybe per se were hard because I had to push myself, but it was just nothing like I've ever done before. It was just whoa, I'm faster now. Wow. I didn't think I could be this fast. I thought 8.5 minutes was fast, and when I ran my first 7-10 mile, I was like, whoa, wait, this is something else.
Wow. So you didn't even think you could get that fast, and not only did you not think you can get that fast, but that wasn't just like you just went out there and ran 1 mile, start to finish at 7:10 pace, and that was it. This was like in the workout where you already ran some to warm up, a mile in the warm up. We did the workout, and in the workout you did that, and still running after that, right?
Absolutely, that's exactly what it was.
So that was great. Did you we're just getting started. I mean, how long you been on my running program? I mean, as far as running.
Let's see, so just a couple months.
Just a couple months. That's all I'm saying. Right? Yeah, a couple months. So I mean, imagine, we did here in a couple months or 8 weeks. I mean, imagine what I consider we're just really scratching the surface.
Right.
What you can do on my program for 6 months or a year.
Wow. Unbelievable that you didn't think about.
and so you did that. You also just ran your first race since you've been on a program here, I think, 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
A little bit under 2 weeks ago, and it was a 5K race. And I forgot what your time was before your previous PR, but you definitely got a PR. And was it a PR of just a few seconds, or 15 or 20 seconds, or 30 seconds?
Oh no, my PR was like 28 minutes, and I got in at 26:20.
26:20. All right. Wow. So that's over. Was it 28 minutes even or 28 minutes?
No, it wasn't 28 even. I can't remember what the seconds were. It was probably closer to 29.
Was it 29? Okay. Wow. So almost 2.5 minute PR on a 5K. It wasn't like a 2.5 minute PR on a half marathon or something like that.
Right.
5K. That's
right.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's a lot to take off of, especially when you're already in your 20, in the 28 range, in a 5K, which is going pretty good already. Take off 2.5 minutes in about 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Is pretty good. And I think after that race, I told you, I said, no problem. I said, next year we'll go down to 25 minutes, and I can get you down 24, 23, 22 minutes, and down to 20 minutes if you want, and under 20 minutes if you wish.
Oh, let's go. Let's do it.
and in the races there, you looking at people who are faster than you, pretty soon you'll be beating them, competing against them.
Awesome. Yep.
So you got that. You had an injury too. I mean, one out of every two runners, these days are injured. I think it's the statistics. And you're injured, and there's a lot of common injuries, IT bands, runner's knee, shin splints, hamstrings, hips, plantar fasciitis. The list is endless of those injuries down there. So you had the IT band injury last year, and I told you, I don't know if I think before you start, I don't know if you believe me with this, you're skeptical, but I told you, I said, I'll take care of the IT band issue too, and you won't ever deal with that again. Were you skeptical when I said that?
Yep, I was like, I will keep my chiropractor on speed dial. I was going to have to go to him, so sure, but we'll go with this. and so you're running here so far in 2 months. You been injured at all? No, I felt it a little bit, but I told you right away, and then you gave me things to do to help it, and it hasn't been a problem since.
Oh, excellent. And so now, just came up a little bit slightly for that week, took care of it, done, and with everything how I've been training you, you see in the future, are you confident? You have the confidence in your mind now that I mean, nobody can predict the future, but you have confidence in your mind that, you can run and probably stay injury-free.
I do. Yes. As long as I do what you tell me to.
And then also, too, you're running also with the, you used to run before you came on my program, and you used to be sore and stuff after running, correct?
Yeah. Correct. And actually, I've been an athlete my whole life. I started twirling baton and dancing when I was 4 years old.
Oh, wow.
So I've been an active person my whole life, and I twirled competitively. I was a world champion, and I twirled for high school. I twirled for college here in Nebraska.
Wow.
for the Huskers, and there wasn't a game or performance or practice that I wasn't sore after. You know, with all the stretching and everything, it didn't matter what I did or how in shape I was always sore. And the same was with my running. When I picked up running a couple years ago, every time I ran, whether it was a race or just a run for fun or whatever, I was always sore when I was done.
Oh, wow. And then what's your experience doing now with the past 8 weeks?
I'm not ever sore at all. The only thing I was sore was the lunge matrix, and after a couple weeks that went away, and that's like I've never been sore since.
That way, yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Yeah, that'll make you sore for about 4 or 5 days. After that, it won't get sore from that anymore.
No.
And so that's great. I mean, so, you know, come on the program, you're skeptical initially about the running. You got faster doing PRs and stuff, and, you know, I did the first race, lasted 5K PR by, you know, 2.5 minutes or so, approximately in a 5K from like 28, almost 29 minutes before, and down to like 26:20, I think was this race here, and just getting started and everything else in the training, taking care of injuries that you used to have, and being an injury-free runner going forward and everything else, not being sore. I mean, you know, somebody was thinking about, you know, taking this running training from me. I mean, would you suggest they do it or not, or what? All the information.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why, because there's so much information out there, and I know so many people, I have so many friends that are runners and want to be better, and they're getting injured or they're not getting faster, and they don't want to listen. And I mean, I'm proof, because like I said, I didn't know I could run like this, and I was talking to my parents because they're both runners, and they're so excited now. And I was like, I told them, I'm like, I'm actually good at this. like I'm good at this, and I'm getting better. Like, this is actually like really awesome, and I'm better than I ever thought I would be. And now I'm not just running to finish. You know, I've got a competitive spirit, and I'm getting to use that, and I'm staying injury-free. I mean, you'd be crazy not to work with you. That's what I think.
Excellent. Okay, great. So you heard from her, and definitely suggest if you're interested in running or getting faster running, or just like to just start running, maybe you never ran before and like to run and be a smart runner and stay injury-free and get faster. So if you're interested in that, definitely get started, and we'll end it here. Jessie, thanks so much for showing up, and we'll talk soon.